Picture this. Your family is safe from the immediate danger of wildfires or the isolation of a pandemic, but inside everyone feels distant, disconnected. These crises shake more than just our daily routine. They rattle our emotional core. But here's the good news. Staying connected can make all the difference. Hi, I'm Marisa, and today we're talking about how to protect your family's mental health during challenging times. I'll share personal stories, practical tips, and even a bonus idea that could bring your family closer than ever. So grab a cup of tea, settle in, and let's dive into this together. Oh, and while we're here, hit that subscribe button for more family-centered advice. Okay, so the first section we're going to talk about is the emotional toll of the crisis. Crises like wildfires and pandemics don't just disrupt our routines, they unsettle our hearts. The fear, the uncertainty, the sudden change, it's a lot to process for adults, let alone kids. During COVID, my family faced one of our hardest moments. My son, who's usually so full of life, struggled deeply with the isolation. Being a social butterfly, he felt trapped and alone. Social media only added to the problem, making him feel even more disconnected. We started noticing changes. He became withdrawn, irritable, and less like himself. As a mom, my heart broke seeing him struggle. And it's not just my family. Research shows that during crisis, anxiety, depression, and other mental health challenges rise dramatically. But here's the thing. Staying connected can act as a lifeline. It's what pulled my family through, and it can help yours too. Section 2. Why staying connected matters. Connection isn't just a nice to have, it's essential. It's the glue that holds us together, especially in hard times. When families stay connected, they communicate better, stress less, and build resilience together. Did you know that children who feel supported by their families during crisis are significantly less likely to develop long-term emotional challenges? That's the power of connection. For my family, staying connected looked like having those raw, honest conversations, even when they were tough. It meant reminding each other that it's okay to feel scared or frustrated. Those moments weren't just healing, they were bonding. Section 3. How to stay connected during crisis. Now let's get practical. How do we stay connected when everything feels out of control? Here are some strategies that worked for my family and might work for yours. Tip number 1, schedule regular check-ins. Set aside time each day to check in. During COVID, we created a routine called family check-in nights. We'd sit together, share our highs and lows, and just listen to each other. It became something we all look forward to. Tip number 2, create a safe space for communication. Let your home be a judgment-free zone. Encourage your kids to share what they're feeling, even if it's messy or hard to hear. When my son finally opened up, it felt like a breakthrough. Listening, really listening, is one of the greatest gifts you can give. Tip number 3, engage and share activities. Reconnection doesn't have to be complicated. Cook a meal together, play a board game, or take a family walk. These simple activities remind everyone that you're in this together. If you're finding this helpful, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. I share tips like these regularly to help families thrive, no matter what life throws their way. Section 4, recognizing trouble and seeking help. Sometimes staying connected helps us spot deeper issues. Here are some warning signs to watch for: withdrawal, mood swings, or changes in appetite or sleep, to name a few. When we saw these signs in our son, we knew it was time to seek help. Therapy gave him the tools to process his feelings and helped us as a family learn how to better support each other. It was the best thing we could have done. If you or someone you love needs support, here are some resources. The National Suicide Prevention Lifeline is 1-800-273-TALK or 8255. The Crisis Text Line, text HOME, HOME, to 741-741. And the SAMHSA helpline is 1-800-662-HELP or 4357. Okay, here's your bonus tip. Build a family crisis plan. Sit down together and decide how you'll handle emergencies. Include things like who to call, where to meet, and how to stay in touch. Having a plan can create a sense of safety and unity. As a mom, I know how hard it can be to watch your family struggle, but here's what I've learned. It's okay to feel scared. It's okay to cry. And it's more than okay to ask for help. Hug your kids a little tighter tonight. Remind them they're loved and that no matter what happens, you're in this together. And if you're feeling overwhelmed, reach out. Whether it's to a friend, a loved one, your church, or a professional, support is out there. You don't have to carry this alone. Thank you for spending this time with me. I hope this helped a little bit during this time of crisis. If this video resonated with you, please share it with someone who might need it. And remember to subscribe so we can keep navigating this journey together. You're not alone. We're all in this together, one step at a time. I'm praying for you. See you in the next video.